to Apple TV's Pluribus. Now, this is from the creator of Breaking Bad, the infamous Gilg, Vince Gilligan. Now,
Guild.
the Gilg. So, the thing about the Gilg is that what's very interesting is, well, with Breaking Bad, everyone can attest it is one of the best shows made in probably the past 20 years or more, or one of the best shows ever. I think many people will probably agree with that. Um, I myself, I need to give it a rewatch. It's been probably like a decade
Yes,
since I've
man.
seen it. Yeah,
Yes.
I
I rewatched it after
yeah,
watching it a couple of years of the 2-year break.
right.
You have to,
I have to.
man.
It's like, especially with the way I look at film and TV differently now. It's like when I first saw it, I was like, what, like in high school or a little left? Yeah, probably around high school time. And yeah, it was a special thing back then. So I can't wait to see how I'd react to it now. And then coming off of the heels of Breaking Bad, he makes Better Call Saul, which I have not seen. David, have you seen it?
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so
Okay.
the thing is, I watched like the first maybe 3 episodes, and the tone was just kind of meh to me, and the pacing of the show felt really slow.
I
I
understand
was
that.
like, yeah, I was just like, I don't really know what I'm watching this for, and for me to get tied to a show is getting tied to characters, and I just never felt a connection to any character within like the first 3 or 4 episodes.
That's totally valid. I think it took me a little bit to get into it. I watched probably the first 3 seasons, or midway through season 3. I was like, I don't know. It's a slow burn. It's a slower burn.
Right.
Um, you know, like it's not as easily rewatchable, I think, as Breaking Bad is,
Okay.
for sure. But once you get to the end of season 3, season 4, 5, and 6, I mean, it knocks your socks off. It literally, your socks explode on
Okay.
your feet.
All right. Well,
Like your feet are charred because your socks exploded. Like
then it
it's
must be fantastic.
yeah.
So, coming out off the heels of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, we have Pluribus, which we've gotten teasers for the past, I want to say, since the summer of this year, and each teaser has kind of left us questioning more and more. And it seems like this show is in the vein of Breaking Bad. Now, of course, I haven't seen Better Call Saul, but when I think of Breaking Bad, I think of almost kind of a tense atmosphere with characters who seem pretty jaded, and that's kind of what I got from our teasers for Pluribus. It's this woman who's somehow intertwined in this weird um, environment that's all centered around her. And I think in terms of like relating it to Breaking Bad, it's just like we're following this character, and we're just very interested to see what's going to happen with this character and how they handle whatever storyline that they go down. So yeah, what's very interesting with this first teaser is kind of like I said, it's very mysterious, and all of this seems centered around this one character. Um, as a trailer itself, I thought it was solid. I think what a trailer should do, especially kind of the first trailer, is just give us a feeling of the tone, and the tone feels eerie. It feels questionable, and I think as whenever I'm viewing things, it's very important to feel question. It's like, oh well, I'm very curious what's going on, and um, that's kind of mostly what I felt in this trailer, as all these characters are centered around her, and they're wanting her to be happy, and a lot of the marketing has this smiley face image, so clearly that's a big part of this story somewhat. So overall, as a trailer, I thought it was pretty solid, and it definitely got me interested. Rich, what do you think?
I'm excited for this. You know, the bullet, it might have to be bitten to renew Apple TV with this, because it's probably going to drop. I'm probably going to see 1,000 different things on my feed about it, and I'm going to be like, bro, I got to buy this, and then I'll buy it. I'll be like, it was worth it.
I mean, the thing is, Apple TV. I don't think it's too much now. I remember at one point it was like $7, which is crazy to think that a streaming service is like $7. I want to say it's close to maybe like 12, or it might be even more. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's definitely not the most expensive streamer right now.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. So I'm super excited for this. The Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, I have built so much trust and goodwill within me for, Vince Gilligan's direction and in storytelling, in writing and cinematography. Like, it's built up so much trust that, like, with the budget, if he's given, the kind of budget that Apple TV can offer, how good can he make it? And looking from the trailer, it's gonna be really interesting because another popular TV show right now is on Apple TV is Severance, and very high quality set design there, and you get kind of it's a mystery sort of vibe. There's a lot of unanswered questions, and you're not quite sure what's going to what it's about, and the world that it's in. And Severance has done an amazing job with that. So Pluribus seems like it's just gonna like with shows like Severance and shows like Lost. Have you ever seen Lost?
yes, absolutely.
So you have to trust the writers because um with a lot of the mystery style shows, it can get too weird. Lost was that for me. Near the end of Lost, it got really
We're good.
strange. With the
Hey,
end of
hey,
Lost, it got too.
this is our first recording, so we're gonna keep going. Let's go.
All right. So with the end of Lost, it got really strange, and it kind of ruined the show for me a little bit. And Severance hasn't ended yet, but it was just so climactic the last season and it's done such a good job of world building and characters and it's exciting to see. Like, I have trust that that's going to go to a good place. There's another show that is not as popular, not as talked about. It's called From.
Have
Have
I've
you
heard
have
about
you
that.
heard of From?
Yeah, yeah. Have not seen
Have
it,
you?
but I've heard lots of good
Okay.
things. Yeah.
So I watched all the 3 seasons. I think they're finishing up production for fourth season right now, and I'm a little worried with that one. It's a heavy mystery, lots of questions type show. Lots of weird stuff going on, and like I don't feel super confident that I'm not going to get burned. I don't feel confident that I'm not going to get burned. So, but knowing the kind of product Vince Gilligan has put out, I have high expectations.
Absolutely.
And looking at it almost seems like it's set in New Mexico, like in one of the shots in the trailer. Like, it looked like the cul-de-sac in in Breaking
Right,
Bad.
right.
So I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna get behind this. Obviously, the main actress was in Better Call Saul, and she did a phenomenal job. So
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I didn't even realize that.
What was that?
I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, we might have just another absolute banger from the Guild.
Hopefully, yes. And I think that's definitely what's hyping this show up the most is the Gilg, but that could be its downfall if it's decent. Um, I
Mhm.
will say Apple TV is putting out bangers after banger. Like you said, Severance got a lot of award buzz. A show that I love, Shrinking, with Jason Segel, Harrison Ford. Um, it's just a wonderful show about good people trying to do good things. Um, really just a fantastic show. Harrison Ford it's some of the best acting he's done in a long time. Jason Segel's hilarious. Um, Other shows, there was that show Hijack, which I heard was really good with Idris Elba. There was Silo. I know a lot of people love that show. You said From, right? From is on
From
there.
is not Apple TV. From, I
It's
think,
not.
is actually it's with like
Is that on Netflix?
MG. No, I got it on Prime, but it's with like
Oh, okay,
MGM
it's
Max.
okay.
But
It's one of
Silo's
those.
another one of those mystery shows
Right.
Um, I haven't finished the first season. I don't know if the second season has come out yet, but
Okay. But yeah, Apple TV has been putting out a lot of bangers. So there's for Pluribus, there's no question that this could be one of those easily.
and they put
Um,
out F1. Apple TV was F1, I believe.
they did, yes, they definitely did. It was produced by Apple. I wonder. I think there was part of it that was with Warner Brothers, but I could be wrong.
Okay,
Um, but in terms of putting up the money for it, Apple's got that dough.
dude, they have
Apple,
endless dough.
yeah,
Crazy.
absolutely.